What's good with y'all niggas? It's Young D3, back with another video. I'm just outside, absorbing nature and just, admiring the beauty of nature. You know, you should start getting outside a little more, my nigga. You feel me? Go ground, go meditate, go do the things that you need to do, you feel me? To align yourself as much as possible. I do it every day, you feel me? And look at me, I'm happier than ever, you feel me? Just living life for real. Today I wanted to talk to y'all boys a little bit about the 3D. We're gonna be talking about the 3D, the third dimension, the world that we live in, that we call the Matrix. Hold on, it's a fly. But we're gonna be talking about the third dimension, aka the Matrix, the material world, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just gonna be giving you guys like a little bit of flies, but I'm gonna give y'all like a little pointers on how I basically overcame like the Matrix and how I escape, desiring third dimensional things, like when it comes to material possessions and this material shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really live in a world where it's like if you don't have no type of material possessions, or you don't have like a status or money or anything like that, you ain't shit in this world. Literally, and it's crazy. You could be the best person that you could be. The most kind person in the world, you feel me? And they'll still put you underneath, a nigga like Donald Trump. You got all this goddamn money. But it's like, they have ugly souls. They got all this money, but their soul ain't pretty, you feel me? So you don't got a soul that's rich. You feel me? For you to have a rich soul, you really have to look within yourself. You have to really accept yourself fully for who you are. And, what you're here to do. Step into your purpose. Step into your divine light. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you already been here for a cool minute, you already know how I get down. I know I yacht for a little bit, and I'll show y'all boys a song, that I wrote about the 3D. And how material world is bullshit. You feel me? And how you should escape, being too attached to material things, because material things will eventually be the end of us all. So I think it's time for people to truly look within themselves and stop looking outward for things and possessions that will not, make them whole. Even though you think all this money and all these cars and this and that and all the bullshit is making you whole, it's really not. It's just filling the void temporarily. But it's like that pain, that trauma, that sorrow, that whatever you've been through in your life is gonna come back. Especially if you're trying to, numb it with third dimensional things. But, we got a little surprise right here. A little prop for the video. YouTube is just a prop for entertainment purposes, so don't get on my ass. But yeah, I just really just want to smoke and yap with y'all boys. Just kind of yap. I'm gonna go ahead and play the song in a little bit. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the 3D though. But yeah, how y'all day going? You feel me? How, you know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments. If y'all fucking with the content. Y'all want me to make more like personal vids like these, outside in nature and shit. We just vibing, we got the, what I'm saying? You feel me? It's all vibe. All we do is vibe over here, so you know what I'm saying? If you are a vibe, you'll get along nice over here, you feel me? They was having a hard time burning. God damn, nigga. But yeah, I never really understood why people attach themselves so much to like material things. Growing up, I really never was the type. Like, I never really was the type to attach myself to like material shit. Like even growing up, bro, like my mom would want to get me shoes. You know, I never really asked for anything much, but it's like, you know, my mom always made sure I had the best shoes, the best clothes and shit. But it's like I never really was the type to like care too much about clothes and dripping, whatever you want to call it. I never really was trying to impress nobody, you know. But I ain't gonna lie, growing up, like I kind of, you know, adopted like my own style, my own type of, you know, swag, you know, whatever you want to call it. You feel me? It was like, but when I was younger, I never really cared too much. A lot of people thought I was weird because like I wasn't like everybody else. I didn't really care about a lot of things that regular people care about, even as a kid. Even now, you know, I'm still, you feel me, on my own shit. I feel like one way that you actually really can escape like this material world, a way that I've done it is just kind of like you really. It takes a lot of time by yourself. It takes a lot of reflection and just realizing what you really want in this life. Because once you realize that material things are gonna like fulfill you at all, like once you vibrate so high to the point where it's like material things no longer like what's the word? They don't do it for you no more. So it's like you could go get that car, you go get them shoes, you go get that chain, you go get whatever. It's only gonna be temporarily, like temporary. You feel me? And you don't want to settle for temporary things in this life. You feel me? You want to get the best out of life, and you know what life has to offer. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here to do. White ass. That's that gas. Ooh, this is spliff. But yeah, once you really just realize that everything is everything, nigga, nothing is separated. Separation is an illusion. We all live and coexist all at the same time in the same consciousness. I bet you never thought about that. But yeah, it's really true though. Like, I feel like we're all experiencing life through the lens of God. It's like God is within all of us. You know what I'm saying? And we all experience life through His lens. His. I don't really like to put a title on God because God, I feel like, has no gender. We all are God. God is within us. You feel me? And it's like once you really step into your God, like being God-like consciousness, that's when you really start to escape this third dimensional reality. It's like you start to live in the five dimension. Fuck, I keep fucking up. But the fifth dimension. If you know what the fifth dimension is, you know what the 5D, the 3D, you know, it's two different planes of consciousness. It's like once you reach that, you know, that frequency of gratitude, that frequency of love, peace, prosperity, success, abundance, that's when you really escape this third dimensional world that we live in. And you realize none of this shit really matters. You know what I'm saying? None of this shit really matters. As much as we make it. You know, as much importance that we give most of the shit, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to say material world is just like only material possessions, like objects and shit. I feel like the 3D has to do a lot with, it's like a state of mind, a state of being. If you're a third dimensional being, you're living in fear, you're living in low vibrational. You feel me? Low vibrational is the word. You feel me? So I feel like getting out of that is ascending. You know what I'm saying? Basically getting out of that low vibration. You know, doing low vibrational things, interacting with low vibrational people, that's living in the third dimension. So once you stop, you feel me, fucking around with that girl, them friends that don't really care about you, you know what I'm saying, that really don't want to see you win, then only will you start to elevate in life. Speaking from experience. I cut off everybody. It's just me and my Mary Jane. But yeah, hold on, let me go play this song for y'all boys. I know y'all want to hear this song, you know. I feel like I yapped long enough. Yeah, I got y'all. Let me, you know, got the speaker. Always got the speaker. You know, you see D3 coming with a speaker. You feel me? Let me put the speaks over there. Let me play this song for y'all boys. I got y'all boys. You already know I got y'all. You already know I got y'all. Like, come on now, man. You feel me? Alright, bet. Song called Fuck the 3D by Young D3.
Yeah. I dream of a world where we all can be free. Ain't no need to judge when you know different than me. We live in a world where if you don't have a thing, you ain't nothing more than a bum on the street. I gotta get rich just to feed the fam. Snapping on these beats, you know I go ham. And if a nigga talking shit, we take off his head. Listen to the words I speak, it costs an arm and leg. Knowledge is power, the world could be ours. If we come together, nobody can stop us. D3 up next, I'm a real top shotter. Walk a nigga down like I'm in elite chopper. Back when I was down, ain't nobody help me. Keep my circle small, not too many know me. Ever since a jet, I ain't had a goddamn thing. I got myself, and that's all that I fucking need. I don't really do that lame shit. You got the fame, but you still average. Growing up, ain't nobody give me shit. But just know a nigga worth millions. I'm getting way too rich. I ain't never tripping about shit. Me and the gang got too much racks, bitch. We make it back the same way we spend it.
That shit was hard as fuck. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all fuck with that. I know y'all fuck with that. You feel me? It's me, nigga. Come on now. But yeah, the song is called Fuck the 3D by Young D3 X G3. You feel me? It's on SoundCloud. You feel me? If y'all want to give it a listen, if y'all want it, let me know. Yeah. And that's really my message that I wanted to give y'all today. It's been fun vibing with y'all, you feel me? But we gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, call it on this one. I had fun, you know, chiefing with y'all. I don't know if y'all got y'all little whatever. You feel me? But you know I got my shit. You feel me? Always. It's Young D3, and I'm out.